About 2 years ago, I lived just upstairs here, right on that side of the Hound, and I love living downtown. It was amazing, but I wanted more than anything to have a dog. And try as I might, I was not allowed to have a dog in this building, and so I did the only logical thing, and that was to buy a house so I could get a dog. And so I found a house, and promptly, I would say about a week after we moved in, found a dog. We went to visit the dog, and she seemed great, and it was a good plan. And just as we were leaving the rescue that we got this dog from, the people said, now, sometimes she's a little weird around other dogs, so just be careful. Okay, great. I wanted a dog. My siblings all have dogs. I wanted them to play together. I had these great visions of all the dogs running through my mother's house, and it was going to be great. And now I'm not really sure if my dog's going to get along with the rest of my family and all my friends' dogs. So I go back to work the next day, and I tell my coworkers, and one of my coworkers has a dog known around town quite well, Beckett LaForgia. He has a Facebook page. You can follow him. And Beckett's owner, Tom, said, it's no problem. Beckett loves everyone. We'll get Beckett together with Zoe, our dog, and we'll see how they do together. So I had the best intentions of socializing my dog, and it ended quite strangely for me. So we worked at the college at the time, and we decided we'll meet over on the rugby fields, the practice fields at York College. Be great. It was springtime at this point, and the weather was starting to get nicer, and we brought our dogs together, and we had a 30-foot leash for the dog because I knew that if we took her off the leash, she would run away and we'd never see her again. And Tom and Beckett come walking over. Of course, Beckett's not on a leash. He listens perfectly to everything that Tom says. And I'm holding the leash, terrified that the dog is going to lose her mind when she meets Beckett. It was fine. They were fast friends. No big deal. They start playing together and think, yeah, this is going great. Okay, my dog's not a psychopath. This will be all right. And Tom picks up a tennis ball, throws the tennis ball. Beckett goes running after it. And Zoe is not a fetch dog. She's a little peculiar in a lot of ways, and she has no interest in fetch whatsoever. So I was like, okay, well, she's not going to go. She does, however, like to chase other dogs. So she starts running after Beckett. Fine. I see the leash start to unravel at my feet, and I brace myself for this, she's a strong dog, about 50 pounds probably. She's running full force to follow Beckett, and my bracing did not do much of anything at all. I went flying through the air. Now, as you can see, I'm not a petite little person that you can throw around easily. I was horizontal midair. Landed in the springtime a nice pit of mud on the York College rugby fields, which I'm not sure if you've ever been over there, but it's a nice mud pool going on. And it hurt a little bit, but, I was more stunned than anything. And Tom and Mike were both standing there, and they said, "Are you okay?" And I lifted my head up out of the mud and said, "Yeah, I think so." And I looked up, and that gave them permission to start laughing hysterically because I had just flown through the air and landed in a pit of mud. And I see out of the corner of my eye two dogs, one a 80-pound lab and another large dog charging at me. And they just wanted to make sure I was all right, but the best intentions of socializing my dog certainly ended with me in a mud pit on the York College rugby field, which, ironically, I always wanted to know what it was like to play rugby in college, and I imagine it was a lot like that.